Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Happy 2018, Happy New Year. I'm probably not going to get this up on the very last day of 2017, so if you're watching in 2018, hi, I'm Patricia. Welcome to my channel. It's been forever since I did any kind of beauty related video, but these are all the products that I loved in 2017, makeup and beauty wise. If you guys didn't know, I am still pregnant. Majority of 2017, I was pregnant and I was pretty sick the first couple of months, so I didn't really wear a lot of makeup, but surprisingly, I ended up loving a lot of products. So if you guys want to see my favorite products I used in 2017, then keep on watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's just get right into it. So you guys are gonna see in this video, I have two of each, like a high-end or just, I don't know, two was like the number. The Makeup Forever primers, they're just great. They're pricey, but a lot of them, they have smoothing ones. This is the smoothing one. I just ended up really liking a lot. And one that I used when my skin started getting a little bit more dry is the First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. Oh my gosh. If you have normal to dry skin, you need this. This is just, it makes you look like you have that pregnancy glow, which a lot of people thought I had, you know, that pregnancy glow, but I never really did. It was because of this primer. I wore it under foundation alone, and I faked that pregnancy glow. I'm just so obsessed with that primer, and you get a ton of product too. Favorite foundation. So one that I used all year long was the N Wild PhotoFocus Foundation. This is the best drugstore foundation, but I use this more than my high-end foundations, and it's $6. So that's what it looks like, and I have the shade Golden Beige. I don't know how many bottles of this I've gone through. I'm sorry, my voice. This is like my third time trying to film this video, so I hope my voice doesn't run out because I feel like I have a frog in my throat. And the foundation I'm wearing today is the Covergirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir. I just discovered this the very last day of 2017, and I don't think I liked it in the beginning of the year because I had oily skin, but this, now that I have normal to dry skin, I freaking love it, and I think it looks really good. I'm not sure about the shade. I mean, my lights are kind of washing me out, but this is good. This one is more of a medium coverage, but if you want a full coverage, this one is full coverage. And I don't know, it just looks really healthy. That's the foundations I've been going for recently. I don't want anything too cakey, but I need something that makes my skin just look really good, and those have just done a great job. Powders, Coty Airspun. This is just so good, and I ended up using this more than the Mercier translucent powder, which this stuff is expensive. I have the full size too, but Coty Airspun, I have naturally neutral. It's the best. And it's so affordable. You can find it anywhere, like Walmart, any drugstore. Next up, bronzers, highlighters, blushes, two bronzers, Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I know everyone has this in their video, but it truly is that good. It's not even, I don't know, like the scent is on point, coconuts, but the shade and it just, the formula is so smooth, it's so buttery. That's the only way I can really describe it. And I have the shade Bronzer, and they finally came out with two other deeper colors, but I don't think they need to come out with more because they're not that dark. They need a bronzer for every skin tone, but freaking love this. And one from Sephora, an oldie but a goodie, the Sephora brand. These are the bronzers from Sephora. And if I want something a little bit more cool toned, I grab this one, which is Los Cobos. 2017, I really didn't contour, I just used a bronzer. I don't know, that whole trend, I'm just like, I'm over it. I don't ever use my contour palettes. I just use these bronzers and I will mix them. But yeah, two of my favorites. And I think they're about $13, $14. Pretty inexpensive. For highlighters, I'm obsessed with highlighters and I'm always gonna be wearing them. So I have 3 because I couldn't pick my favorite, but from the drugstore, Wet n Wild, oh my gosh. They came out with so many amazing products in 2017 without stepping up their prices or, you know, jacking up their prices because, I mean, drugstore products, like that Maybelline palette was 30 bucks. What? No. Thank you, Wet n Wild, for just being so awesome and having good products. Their highlighters are so good. I mean, they're the best, in my opinion, from the drugstore. My favorite is Precious Petals. I don't know if you guys can see it, but just beautiful. And then 2 high-end ones. In my opinion, Becca has the best highlighters out there. They're just, I don't know, the shade selection. Opal is my go-to, and this is just the travel one, but I get a lot of compliments whenever I do wear this, and it looks good with any kind of makeup look. If I want something more gold, I still really love the L'Oreal Gilded Honey. I wore this a lot, but I like this a little bit better when I have a more tan complexion. Still kind of pale. I have a couple more face products. I'm trying to get through this video a little bit faster because there's a ton of products and I don't want to be here. You guys probably don't want to be here all day, but concealer, Tarte Shape Tape, it's the best. It hands down is the best. And I know it's like $28, but I wore this pretty much every single day. And my favorite drugstore concealer that I still use all the time is the Maybelline Age Rewind. That one is fantastic, but this one everyone was using this, so I was using it. Powders, I forgot to talk about this setting powder for all over your face, the Loreal Infallible Pro-matte. And I was afraid this was going to be too matte, but it's great for over foundation without looking too cakey. And I just like the shade selection because a lot of, like Rimmel, they have a good powder, but all of them are too pinky or beige on me. And I just like their shade selection. And this one has lasted a really long time. I still like their foundation, but their Pro Matte is really good. But I just like the more healthy looking skin finish foundations. All right, moving on to eyes, eyeshadow, mascara, eyeliner. Favorite single eyeshadows. You guys know I'm not really big into eyeshadows, but the Makeup Geek eyeshadows, I freaking love them. And I didn't even try the ColourPop ones. I feel like I probably would, but I just don't like eyeshadow. But this is my go-to brand, Makeup Geek, and Z palettes are wonderful. And the only makeup or eyeshadow palette that I was really loving for 2017, the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. And this is the only Morphe product that I've ever tried, ever. I'm not like the biggest Jaclyn Hill fan. I mean, I'm not like obsessed with her, but this palette, it has everything. Your neutrals, warm tones, brights, smokies. She did an excellent job. Yeah, the packaging, it could be better, and I think she did make like a hard copy or hardcover. this gets really dirty, but it's the pigmentation, the shade selection, and the price. I love this palette so much, and I'm not an eyeshadow person, but that is so good. No surprise for eyeliner, L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black is so good, and I'm not wearing it right now because I have falsies, Ardell Wispies, which I don't have in front of me. Those were the only lashes that I pretty much wore, but majority of the time while I was pregnant, I just wore mascara. And lash glue, Kiss lash glue. I used the Revlon brand, but I can't find it anywhere. So the one that I used second most was Kiss. It's a really good one. And this is from the drugstore. A lot of these products are drugstore. I have some brushes that I just love. I don't have any eye brushes with me, but this powder brush, guys. Oh, I don't know if Walmart still sells Flower Beauty, but this powder brush, I've had high-end brushes, and this powder brush just beats all of them. It's, I don't know if you guys can see it. It's so soft, but it does the job, and I love the packaging. It has just a nice weight to it. This blush brush by Me Cosmetics. I don't know, I just like the size of it, and I did use it for bronzer too. It's just one of those brushes, like 2-in-1. Bronzer, blush, and for highlighting, the only brush I used was the Laura Mercier, the mini fan powder brush. And I don't know why I don't have the full size, but this is the only brush I use. It's so precise, and it never fails me. So those are brushes. And eyeliner, I have two. I have a cream eyeliner and a liquid eyeliner. What's on my eyes? I have both of these on. So this is Lash Factory. I don't know where this came from. I think it was in PR. I'm not sure if I reached out to them, but I'm gonna have to reach out to them and tell them that I need backups of this eyeliner, because I've never had an eyeliner that was as good as this. Do you see how black and pigmented and precise it is? It beats my Kat Von D, like all of the higher end and just other drugstore products. This is so good, and I don't know how it hasn't run out, but it's just a felt tip. Lash Factory, I need a couple more of these because I need it when I go to Germany. It's freaking amazing. And for lower lash line, the Sephora waterproof. Sephora has some really good products. This one does the job, and I don't know, there's a lot of drugstore ones that I just didn't stay on, or they weren't black enough, and the Sephora one, it's good for the price. It does the job. Okay, for eyebrows, I like to keep my eyebrows pretty, what do you call? Not too dramatic, kind of on the softer side, and this Bodyography Essential powder I used every single day. And then when I want it to be a little bit more precise, I used Anastasia products, the Brow Wiz, her pomade, the eyebrow pencil. I still have the eyebrow pencil. They're the best. And then for eyebrow gel, e.l.f. eyebrow gel. It's $2-3. It does the job. And I like the ones that are clear. This one's obviously been used and abused. It holds my eyebrows. Oh my gosh, we're actually almost done, guys. So I have a lot of lip products. This year I tried a crap ton of liquid lipsticks, and I pretty much hated all of them. I really did. But the only liquid lipstick that I truly liked was the L'Oreal Infallible Pro-matte liquid lipstick. Just this whole range, or this whole line, fantastic. The formula, it's not sticky, it doesn't dry out my lips, it stays on all day, it really does. The Kylie Jenner liquid lipsticks, ColourPop, I hate them. That was, I spent way too much money on the Kylie Jenner cosmetics for not liking her products whatsoever. But this from the drugstore, if you're not a fan of liquid lipsticks, this is awesome. This gloss I wore constantly. The Soap & Glory Sexy Mother Pucker. This is a lip plumper, but now it really doesn't, I don't think it really plumps that much, because at first I hated the formula because it makes your lips kind of feel tingly and it buzzes, which is, I don't know. But I guess all of that is gone now, and I just like the color. I am wearing it right now. It's a beautiful shade. I get compliments on it all the time. I end up buying a ton of the mini ones, and it's just, I don't know, the formula, it's not too greasy or sticky. Makes your lips really juicy looking. And when I want a lipstick, the Tarte Color Splash lipsticks, oh, guys, the packaging, but this formula, they have so many shades, and this is just so hydrating, but it's just so pigmented, super pigmented. And my favorite shade is Beige Babe. It's a great everyday neutral without being too pink or too orange or too brown. I was obsessed with this. And that's it. I only have, oh, I did want to include this. I'm not a big hair person, but this Living Proof dry shampoo saved so many days, especially being pregnant. The last thing I wanted to do when I was throwing up was take a shower. I know it sounds nasty, but I just use this all the time. The Living Proof dry shampoo. This is the travel size that is going in my hospital bag. Like, I can get away with just washing my hair once or twice a week, and I think it looks pretty great. And if I want volume, I'll just put this in. Like, I would show you guys right now, but I don't really want to put it in my hair. But yeah, I'm getting the full size of that. Those were all my favorites of 2017. I will try to list everything below. It might take like 2 or 3 days, but I hope you guys have a great new year. Subscribe to the channel. I'm still going to be doing pregnancy updates. That's pretty much what my channel is all about, is pregnancy updates. So if you guys like that kind of stuff, subscribe. I will have a little subscribe button for you guys to click right here, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.